Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for the Shannara Chronicles, which was about a 2-hour premiere on MTV that was after Teen Wolf. So I've been hearing about this show probably since July. I remember it was at San Diego Comic-Con, and I heard that the same writers as Smallville were doing this show, and then I saw the cast. You had Manu Bennett in the show, so I was very interested since July for the show. Then I saw the trailer. I think the trailer actually premiered at San Diego Comic-Con. And then at New York Comic-Con, I actually had the opportunity to interview some of the actors from the show and one of the writers. So I was very excited about that, and again, excited about the show. So finally, the show has aired, and let's see if I enjoyed it. So what is the Shannara Chronicles about? First of all, it is based on young adult novels, so maybe you've been a fan of that also. It seems like they changed a lot for the show, though, supposedly on Twitter. That's what I was seeing. And what is this show about? It's about this magical land, kind of like Game of Thrones-y type looking. Looks medieval, magic things going on. And you get to see our couple of main characters here. One main character, his name is Will. He kind of starts out as this like Luke Skywalker type character, that he's like a nobody, and then he finds out he has a destiny and he's related to someone who had power. So our druid, who's played by Manu Bennett, who is the last druid supposedly since these wars happened a few years, well, decades ago, and it's myth kinda in the world, like, oh, is magic real, is it not real? Half the people believe that it's not, but people that live through it believe, hey, we know that magic is real, and now with the return of the druid, you're gonna see that magic is real. Again, a lot of themes from Star Wars, if you've seen Star Wars Force Awakens. That's kind of the magic part of these characters. And then you have a rover who seems to be more of a misfit of the society, stealing things, and we'll see how she's connected to all the characters. But she's already, from this pilot, she's already interacted with 2 of our leads. And then I feel like our main lead, because she's one who started us off in the show, is the princess character. She is royal blood, and she's also become a chosen one because she did this gauntlet thing. And now she also has a connection to this tree, which kind of seems like a source for magic. And again, this is in a world where people don't believe that magic exists, and she doesn't even know that magic exists. So now it's like her own journey to figure out why she's having these flashes and what they're all about. And there's this darkness coming, this war coming, and that's kind of what the whole show's about. You do get to see most of our main characters meet up in the end with this big battle of this winged creature. So you have Will, the princess, and Manu Bennett's character meet up by the end of this 2-hour episode. So what do I think of the episode, the 2-hour, I guess it is 1 episode though. What did I think of it overall? First of all, I like that there was limited commercials. That was pretty cool. It definitely felt like a movie that way. And I have to say that the first opening scene, I was already really interested in the show, and that's great. If you have a good opening scene, especially for a series premiere, I think that's a really good grabber. So you get this whole gauntlet race. I'm like, oh, who's this character? I'm really interested now. So I definitely enjoyed that, and also the environment and the visuals were really great for the show, and that's something that really made me, again, interested in the show and gave me a bit of a hook because it looked different from other shows. They really did a good job at world building. So that's something I was very impressed with. I understood the world for the most part in these 2 hours, so they did a good job with that. And most of the characters I enjoyed. I like the whole chosen one story going on. My favorite character so far being the princess, because I feel like she had probably the most character growth in the show. You can see that she's more of a spunky character. She's trying to not just be a princess and trying to stride away from that. Again, very similar to Star Wars. I'm going to keep mentioning that because this show is really similar to Star Wars. It's like Star Wars with magic. I noticed that. I know that the books were written decades ago, but I actually think it was written after Star Wars, so, but anyways, I think that character was done really well, and that's the character I definitely was attached to more, maybe because she was the opening character, but again, I think she had a lot of growth throughout these 2 episodes. My least favorite character probably was the Rover character. You don't really get to see a lot of her characterization in this episode. You see there's definitely some family things going on with her, and you see a relationship between her father, but she's a trickster, and you want to kind of learn more of why we should like this character. And it seems like there's this love triangle thing going on, which I'm not totally interested in. Hopefully they don't fall into that, but we'll find out. And I liked Will's character. I think he was more of a follower, though. He didn't really have a lot of personality. He's just like, okay, I'll go. Cool, yeah, magic. So I think he needs a bit more of a personality. And Matthew Bennett's character was really well done. I like that I love his magic, obviously. And we do see a connection to his past with some of the, or at least a member of the royal family. So I thought they did that pretty well, and his opening was done well too. So I guess my favorite characters have to go to Matthew Bennett and the princess, because I think they just got more time to shine in this episode. So overall, I really liked, again, the character, I really like the world building of the show, but I think something that needed work in this episode was the character building, which obviously they have a lot of time to do. And I think the series premiere kind of did its job. It got me interested in the world. It definitely got me interested to watch more of the show. So overall, I'd probably give this episode 3.5 stars. It was a pretty good series premiere, and it definitely had a hook, and it seems very original, not story-wise, but visual-wise, and like I said, the world building is very important with these mystical type stories, and I think they did that pretty well. Now they just kind of have to work on the actual, I guess, evil of the plot, and the characters make you care for that. And supposedly the next 2 episodes are going to be available on the MTV app tomorrow, so if you guys enjoyed this review, maybe I'll review those episodes early. I probably will not review the Shannara Chronicles episode by episode after that, though, because I have a lot of shows on Tuesdays, and also Comic Frontline's Frontline live show at like 9 o'clock to 9:30 to like 12, so I probably won't be able to review it episode by episode, but I could possibly review the next 2 episodes if you guys want me to, and then probably do a season review for this show. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the episode. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.